1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
So let's just hope for that. But
I'm glad Dr. Gladys as well.
Yeah, Dr. Gladys as well. Yeah, so shout out to Dr. Gladys as well. She hasn't actually indicated if she's joining or not. So she might be joining us at some point. But it's the regular two.
The regular two, yeah, absolutely.
It's the regular two, yeah. So we talk about decision and being decisive. Now, that's something that I kind of struggle with, and I'll just say, I struggle with. So, for instance, I'll sort of get attention from a certain female, and I'll think, nah, I know what I want.
And it's not that person, sadly.
And I'm thinking it's not that person. And then probably about 3 months down the line, I'm thinking, you know what? She's not that bad anyway. I think I might. And then it so happens that she's got other ideas, which doesn't include me.
You're still smiling about it. That's a good thing, I suppose.
You've got to, or else you'd be dangerous.
The thing is, I suppose the proverb, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I mean, if somebody's keen on you, you should perhaps think of her as a bird in the bush or something like that. Anyway, a bird in the hand. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Be grateful for the attention, cuz. That's what I say.
Bird in the bush.
Yeah, we got that the wrong way around, didn't I?
She's hiding in
figuratively speaking.
Figuratively speaking, yeah. So decision and being decisive is something that like going on holiday. Or not going on holiday, or just staying where you feel comfortable at, or I think the biggest one, I think the most popular one would be deciding what to have for dinner, or what to have for tea. That would be the biggest one, wouldn't it?
Well, of course, there's big decisions, there's small decisions, and I guess in the course of 24 hours or in the course of a day, we're making constantly very small decisions. I mean, from what you're going to eat for dinner, or first of all, what you're going to wear when you get up in the morning, if it's maybe something different, or you're doing something different that day. There's a host of little decisions we constantly make, which we probably don't even decisions. Before I tried to get my camera to work here, I thought I'll make a quick hot drink to put by my side, which I do before most podcasts. But again, that's a decision. I might think, no, I don't want it this week. So all the time we are making those decisions. It's when we come to perhaps bigger, more important decisions that for many people, for many of us, I suppose, that's when the trouble can start, because indecision is very easy for us, isn't it? And not always a bad thing, because maybe it shows that we are thinking a lot about the pros and the cons. But yeah, there's lots of reasons, I think, for being indecisive. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if we are properly weighing up the options that we've got.
Yeah, that's a very good point there, weighing up the options. Now, when you do weigh up options, isn't that a bit of
The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Custis. And fund the aim of everything Custis.
That's a very good point there, weighing up the options. Now, when you do weigh up options, isn't that isn't that a bit of doesn't that have the element of procrastination?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Very good. I mean, progress. Yeah, go on. Go on.
yeah. Sorry. So if you've got to the crossroad where you've got to make a decision, the decision is got to be made one way or the other. And then the longer you linger on it, I think you're giving room to making a wrong decision. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, procrastination, I guess, is well known to be you're deferring a decision in some ways, or you're making a decision to put off today what you can do tomorrow. And yeah, I think if to personalize it a little bit, I think I can be a bit like that. If I got too much to do in the course of a day, and I do tend to sort of pile things up sometimes, it's very easy to look at the most difficult thing to do or the difficult decision to make and say, oh, well, I'll do that. I'll think about that tomorrow. So procrastination is a real contributor to indecisiveness, definitely.
Yeah. What about decisions that involve other people? For instance, you want to say, for instance, you've got 2 tickets, and now you've got 3 mates. So you've got
Yeah.
so you got 2 tickets to a football match, for instance, and you've got 3 mates, and one way or the other, they're all gonna know that you went to the football match and who you chose and who you chose to go with. And now that can be a tricky decision to make, can't it? Because then you're thinking, well, if I took John, for instance, then I'd have to explain to Mark why he has to come second best.
It's a good point.
It is, isn't it? So how do you think you can come out of? How do you think you can successfully justify whoever you choose? What would you do if you was confronted with that?
I think the first answer I will come up with, the immediate answer, is I don't know. I think it's a really good example of a very difficult decision, because I guess most of us we will count maybe 2 or 3 people as fairly close friends or very close friends, and if I suppose that kind of situation doesn't often arise where you've got to choose, say, 2 out of 3, even 1 out of 2, particularly.
Show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything cast